Bitcoin, 12,000. Ethereum, 800. I'm still on it. Let's talk about it. Let's go. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, make sure that you do hit that subscribe button to get all of the content that I create here for Bitcoin, for stocks, whatever it is. Check me out. All right. This is the follow-up because last month we talked about Bitcoin 12,000, Ethereum 800. I'm going to show you why on the chart, and then I'm going to also give you my explanation as to logically why I believe it'll get there. All right, so stick around to the end. Right now, Bitcoin is at 20,600. All right, 20,600. It is dancing on that support level that we have identified a long time ago. All right, so 20,000 support has held up. Will it continue to hold up? When we talked about it last time, we talked about a H pattern. Okay, that H pattern did not break down to the downside. We are under pressure right now of that 20-day moving average. We've seen how it has responded before. At this point, when it was here, it fell. All right, and now we are getting pretty close to it once more and showing more indecisive action. So what can happen from here? A lot can happen from here. However, we only look at two situations. All right, two situations, and that is either up or down. Okay, for the upside. All right, we also looked at the news at the time last month when we looked at this, that there was a potential double bottom, and that double bottom that you see is here and potentially here. All right, so there is a case for the bulls to take over the reins. All right, the downside. Okay, the downside of things is the pattern. We've seen that we have moved lower, attempted to move higher, failed, move lower, attempted to move higher. Now we haven't had the exact failure yet because we need that break below 20,000, but the pattern can repeat. As you can see, we are under a lot of selling pressure. The 50-day, the 20-day, we're also under the 200-day. A lot of selling pressure, and that can buckle the price. So we still need confirmation. Last month we needed confirmation. This month is no different. We still need confirmation, and that is going to be a close either below 20,000 or a close above this 25,000 area. And the reason why you'll need that is because that is where it bounced to before. If it can get back above that area, that gives a very good chance for the bulls to take over the reins. There's your two outcomes. Bears can get it. It's up for the taking, but bears right now are still driving, and they about to drive it right off the cliff is what I still think. All right, if you like what you heard, make sure you hit subscribe. If you don't like what you heard, hit me in the comments. We can have a discussion. That is my take on what's happening with Bitcoin. Let's check on over to the side of Ethereum. All right, so let me slide my chart over for Ethereum and what's going on with that one. For those who want to find charts, we read the charts with TradingView. All right, so TradingView, let's jump into what we got going on with Ethereum. Last time we talked about Ethereum, we said price target is 800. It has to clear over 1800. It is currently at 1576 as we have this discussion with each other. So what do we got going on? Very similar to what was happening with Bitcoin, with the exception of we have a different bearish formation. This is a head and shoulder pattern. That head and shoulder pattern has broken, all right, with a close below around this 1600 area. We'll just average it there. Okay, around this 1617 area is where we recently broke that pattern. So with that being said, now that we have broken that pattern, the 20-day moving average, oh, look at that, we popped above that 20-day moving average. We also have our 50-day moving average starting to curve lower, and that is going to give us another signal if the price does and eventually get up that high. All right, so here's our two scenarios. All right, what do we got going on? Bull side of things. All right, the bull side of things is we have made a higher high. All right, or excuse me, higher low. We made one low here and another low here. All right, so that one is lower than this one, and this one's higher than that one. All right, that's the inverse. This one is higher, therefore that is showing the case that the bulls may actually start to try to rev that engine. They could be gearing up to try to take that price higher for Ethereum. All right, so there's the bull case. The bear side. All right, the bear side of things is very similar here. We have made a pattern of lower lows. All right, so here's our first lower low when it started to fall. All right, here's our second lower low. All right, we made a rebound at this time and fell. Okay, we just completely fell. We popped above the 20-day moving average at that time. Very similar to what we see here. Could we break to the downside? Right? That's the bear side of things when it comes to Ethereum. Price target is still around 800, and the reason why is just because you can see we had a lot of activity in this 800, well, 700, 800 area. All right, that's where it broke out from. All right, that's where all of this here upside first started to take off, and now we are coming back down to what I believe is back in that area, because everything must test where it fell from. All right, so those are the bull and bear sides to both Bitcoin and Ethereum, and here's my take on why I think that both of them will continue to move lower. Where do you see that this is out in the public? Okay, where? If you can tell me where this is mass adopted, then that gives a good shot for all of crypto. But because it is not a mass adoption right now, I don't think that this has a chance to continue to move higher. The pricing does not support it. All right, the average person right now does not have access to crypto. It is too complicated. It's way too complicated. Too many hoops you have to jump through in order to do anything with crypto to use it. When it becomes easier for a person like myself, your friends, better yet, your children, all right, that's when it really becomes real. All right, you know why phones are popular? Because your 2-year-old knows how to use this. That's why. They inherently know to do this. All right, I remember clear as day a conversation I had with somebody my age. When you said phone, you did this. Okay, that was what phone meant. Now, to a teenager or a child or whatever, phone means this. All right, big difference. And that is why I don't think that crypto has a shot at moving higher right now, because there is no mass adoption. It is way too difficult. When it gets simplified, that's when it has a better chance of moving higher, right? So thank you for sticking around with me. Hit that subscribe button. I do this every single month. You can check out the stocks that I do every single month as well. Check me out on my podcast, Stocks and Bars, and then also my family on Marathon Money. All right, so thank you again. I appreciate you giving me support. Smash that like button, share with a friend, and I will catch you later. All right, peace.